Hey guys, welcome back to the Snapper Chronicles. We're coming back at you with another Ratchet video. Okay, this time we have something that's coming out of Lowe's department store, I guess, home improvement store. A brand called Kobalt, which is, I think, their house brand. I think they have another one too. I think they took over, or they're a big seller of Craftsman now, instead of Sears, which we know a lot of Sears have gone under or out of business. So Lowe's is taking up the slack there for Craftsman. But this one, as we said, is a Kobalt, and this is a 3/8 model, 3/8 drive, the 81697 model, and here obviously you see it's 92. But before we jump into it, if you could do me a big favor and hit the like button, and also consider subscribing if you find any of this at all interesting. Okay, so this, I consider this kind of almost a specialty ratchet, and I'll tell you why in a second. It's pretty slim. The handle is pretty slick. There's no real knurling or anything on it. It does taper from thin over here, and it goes out a little bit there, but that's about it. It has some lines in the handle, but like I said, not much to grab onto, and it is pretty thin, I would say, for more than an average, I guess, ratchet. I call this a specialty ratchet for one reason, is that the head is really small on these. Kind of a really ergonomically small head if you compare it to something like, here's an average gear wrench, 84 teeth, and you can see the difference in size there. The gear wrench being quite a bit wider, and they're about the same thickness, but you can see how small the head on the Kobalt is. And here's another ratchet that's marketed as a specialty kind of ratchet that has a 3/8 head in a 1/4-inch ratchet body, is the Astra. You find these, I found this on Amazon, and you can see the size of the heads are pretty much the same. And the weird thing is that actually the Kobalt is a little bit thinner in its thickness than the Astra. So about the same width on the heads, but a little bit thinner. And the Astra is maybe, I don't know, maybe half an inch or less longer than the Kobalt. So there's that. So let's open it up and take a look what we see. And it has this 90 here, which I don't really like it. I don't know, aesthetically it looks printed. It might be laser etched, I'm not sure, but to me it looks printed, and it kind of cheapens it a little bit. It looks like those bargain kind of ratchets that print stuff on their ratchets. And another weird thing about this is that you need a T7, which is an odd kind of Torx. Unless you have a set of micro Torx, you might not have a T7. I don't know why they wouldn't just keep it simple and have it a T10, which is pretty much universal, and most sets carry a T10. But I guess maybe they don't want you opening this up for some reason. Here is the plate. About average thickness there on the plate. The screws are also, they have some Loctite, and they're pretty small for a 3/8 ratchet. They're pretty thin, and there's just hints of lubrication in it, and pretty much it's a pretty dry ratchet. Let me grab this. Grab the gear out, and you can see there's not much lubrication at all there. The teeth are pretty fine, but well formed. They look decently laid down, but no lubrication in this. And this is also a quick release, so you press the button and it has the pin and the ball that retracts. And here is the pawl. The pawl says 3/8 on it and a B on the back. There's nothing. Teeth, 2, 8, 10, 12, maybe like 12 teeth on this pawl. Seems a little bit small, I would say. And the rest of it, let me grab the tweezer. They're a non-magnetic tweezer, which comes in handy because regular tweezers like to stick to everything, and these don't, as you can see. It has a small, tiny plunger also, a thin plunger, and it's hollow, has the little tiny spring in it. Yeah, it seems like, as far as that is concerned, seems like, yeah, something you would find in a 1/4-inch ratchet. Here is the broaching. The broaching is like, it's okay, seems alright. Just down here, a bit, you can see like lines when they kind of went through here. Didn't clean up as well, but not so bad, looks okay. And the switch is metal, and there's the hole for the plunger and spring, and it has a little K for cobalt on it, which to me that's a decent touch. You know, it shows even the switch has a marking on it. It wasn't like you know how, like, oh, let me bring this back, like this switch. The switch, you see it on the whole line of different ratchets, and it looks pretty generic when you see that, and you know it's an Apex product. But this gives a little bit more character. You know it only belongs to Kobalt. All right. So, oh, and another thing you notice, there are no gaskets or O-rings, so you know, it's not impervious to dirt or grease or all the rest of that. Okay, to get this back together, we take your switch, stick it back into the hole, grab the plunger, and put that back into the hole, the plunger and spring. Now put the pawl. The pawl looks pretty ambidextrous, but I like to put things in the way they came out, so I just put the pawl with the numbers facing outwards like that. And now we'll put the gear in, hold the pawl down a little bit to slide the gear in. And that's how it looks when it's switching and when it's ratcheting. Looks like that. Okay, what else? Oh, the plate. Put the plate back on. Take your screws, screw those back in, and voila. And I know somebody's gonna ask, oh, where's the lubrication? I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna open it up later and lubricate it afterwards. I just don't wanna waste time doing that, but yeah, I will lubricate it, and with a thin oil, something like 3-in-1 or that consistency would probably be good for a 92 ratchet. I would, me personally, I would stay away from the heavy greases with these high tooth count ratchets. You see how tiny those teeth are. So yeah, there we go. This is the Kobalt. As we said, it was the 81697. Like I said, kind of a specialty ratchet, good for getting into those tight spaces where maybe some bigger ratchets would not fit in. Surprisingly, not marketed as a specialty or a thin head ratchet. If you go to Lowe's or online, they don't even mention that it's a super small head ratchet. Alright, that's all I got for now, guys. Until next time.